Hey, good day, glampers. It's April 6, 2019. Following up with a vlog. The previous ones I've done, tires, and being prepared before you go and making a checklist. What happens when your checklist does not work because you can't prepare? Well, I had that happen. So this one's going to be stress when the unexpected happens. You know what? The last thing you want to do is get to a campsite and be stressed out due to unforeseen circumstances. Well, I had a big issue when I was going to Sloppy Floyd. My front brake started heating up and smelling when I was going through a little town of Rome, Georgia. I started noticing it, spouse started noticing it. About 5 miles through the town. And, at first we thought, it couldn't be our vehicle because we just did maintenance on this thing. Well, guess what? It happened to be. So we pulled up into an old Toys R Us that was closed down. Sad to see those go. And I looked, didn't see anything, really didn't smell anything. So decided let's get back on the road because we were 27 minutes from the site to start clamping. Well, got there, I started driving more. And about a mile and a half in, I started actually seeing smoke coming from the front driver's tire. I was like, well, this isn't good. So I started hitting on the brakes and actually started pulling to the right. So I knew I had some major lockup issues. So I decided to pull into a shopping center and allow the brakes to cool and started calling places. Now, I'm not going to name any places that were horrible, but called a few in Rome and they couldn't help me. Well, it was Thursday at 1 o'clock. What was I going to do? I'm out of town. I don't know any local mechanics. So I happened to find a local mechanic there, and he was really great. And you'll find the information for him on my site. He let me park the truck. I first unhooked the travel trailer, of course. So I left the wife and the dog sitting in a parking lot for 4.5 hours while we got the truck actually worked on. But they actually let me come in during their day, pushed back some of their scheduled appointments to get me fixed. Now, at first, stress was overwhelming me. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to try driving back home, couldn't leave the camper there, didn't know what to do, was hours away from my closest friends, although they would have came and got me. I had multiple offers to come pick me up, but I decided no. I had to sit back, breathe, and just start calling. Because yelling and getting upset, dogs are going to get it, spouse is going to get it, it's going to be reciprocated because emotions mean a lot. And, all I wanted to do was get to the campsite. So it cost me 4.5 hours and $500 to replace both of my front calipers, the brake line, and the brakes. But you know what? It was worth it. Now I'm going to do the rears myself because I'm actually home. But don't let stress get you. There's so many things that can actually stop you from enjoying your time. And that's the last thing you want to do is have your weekend ruined. It was $500. Well, what if the truck caught on fire? What if the camper? Could have been worse. So whether you forget anything or you have any vehicle problems, again, make sure one, you got great insurance, and two, great towing coverage. I found out with my State Farm, it covers the vehicle and they can tow it, but it will not do the RV. If the RV breaks down or something happens, they'll tow it 7 miles. So I'm going to be looking at the extended warranty plan I have and CoachNet that I think you get free for the first year of every camper. So I should have 4 months left on that. So I'll be doing research and I'll update that later. But again, enjoy your camping trip. The last thing you want to do is go out there and let any unneeded breakdowns, unneeded issues, or things you've forgotten affect your time. You're there to relax. Don't stress and take it easy. This is Thomas Shooter, the Glamper Guy. Be sure to check us out on Instagram at Glamper Guy, Facebook, look for the group Weekend Glamper, and the website is almost completed at www.weekendglamper.com. You can sign up right now with Weekend or Instagram. Check out our store. It's pretty awesome. More to come. I'm the only web designer, so it will take a few more weeks to get full. All right? I hope you guys have a great glamping weekend. I'll see you at the campsites. Have a great night.